was Chris Bosh was in Toronto, right? And so once Chris Bosh got a chance to come out here and get, everybody was like throwing flowers at his feet. He wavered a couple times on, like, we didn't know if he was going to be a part of, the opportunity for us to play together.
Right.
And I think the Heat did a great job of keeping, once again, their cards close to their chest, because we knew going into that summer that each team that was in position can get 2 star players, that everyone wanted 2 star players. And then the Heat came out of nowhere, was like, hey, we can get 3. And so I think it changed something for us. We all had a conversation about it, and we realized we would like to play together, but at the same time, go off and do what you need to do. Go have these interviews with these teams, and if something changes, then let's come back to the table. So it wasn't 100%, but it was a conversation that we had going into free agency, like, hey, we will all love to play together, and this and that. And then, but also too, you got to go off and you got to see what's best for you. But ultimately, we would love to play together.
Right.
And it was times where, like, me and Brian get on the phone, like, I think Chris, I don't know if Chris I don't know if he going. The Knicks telling him everything. The Bulls telling him everything he want to hear. I don't know if he's going to play in Miami. And also too with Brian too, I didn't know, because I'm not in his meetings, right? And with me, when I came to Chicago and I got a chance to go in there and grab that Chicago Bulls jersey, I was back at home in the mirror like, and now, you know what I mean? Like, I went back to that kid from Chicago. So I think it was a moment where all of us was like, we probably wavered in our thought of like, man, this looks good for me. Even though we had the conversation about playing together. And and people think it was like 2 years before. It was not.
It was like 3 years before.
Yeah, it was not. We don't give us that much credit.
How long for real? Was it like...
It was free agency time.
But before free agency, there was at least a little wink and a nod, like, hey, it'd be cool to play together.
Nope.
Was there a third option if Chris Bosh didn't come to Miami? That you guys had talked to or explored?
Well, I mean, once people start getting a little inside that we were thinking about playing together, we got a couple calls. So we would get calls from Amari was a free agent.
Yeah.
Boozer was a free agent. And so we had to look and see if those personalities and those talents, if it obviously worked with us.
Right.
Because I think it was Brian and I were both committed to playing together once we committed to playing together. And it was really important who that third person was. And we knew all along that if we were going to do this, that Chris Bosh was the choice. But he wasn't like another option from the standpoint of this is our first option, just because of our talents already together. It was hard vision how we're both gonna be successful at the same time, because we're both ball dominant guys.
Right.
And